what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Don't forget to check out our sponsor, The Health Blaze, at thehealthblaze.com. 100% all natural products from lotions, soaps, foot soaks, bath bombs, and much, much more. Use the promo code Goodfella1Boxing. Tell them your boy CJ Goodfella sent you. Get 18% off. We out. All right, Oscar De La Hoya keep talking about a comeback. I remember he was talking about coming back like earlier this year. You know, Bernard Hopkins at one point inspired him to come back. Hopkins fought till like he was 50. That was a mistake. But De La Hoya said, hey, man, I can come back and basically come to 54 and hold my own. And, you know, Jermell Charlo said, you only said you coming back to 54. I'm paraphrasing here because you know I'm here. Come on, you ain't been touched by this area yet, so let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Former promoter, former fighter, Jermell and Oscar De La Hoya. Jermell ain't got nothing to gain from this, right? Everything to lose. Oh, he can gain financially, you know what I'm saying? Him and De La Hoya make some good ends, you know what I'm saying? That'll be a good fight. That'll be a good way for him to, you know, boost his notoriety because, like I said the other day, he don't have a pay-per-view fight. Nowhere in sight. You know what I'm saying? Unless he fight a welterweight or a welterweight coming up. You know he won't fight Spence. So he had to fight Bud to get on pay-per-view. You go to 160. Canelo on his way to 68. Your brother on his way to 68. Golovkin on his way out. So there is no pay-per-view fight for him. And Demetrius Andrade can't pull for pay-per-view. They might try to make it a pay-per-view, but it can't be. Andrade ain't got the exposure since Friday Night Fights, really. So De La Hoya might be the avenue he need to boost his notoriety and become the breadwinner at 54. Right now, people see him as the champion, the top dog, the Don Dada, the Hooker Hunter at 154 pounds. But financially, he brings no more money than anybody else in the division. To be honest, he probably make the most, but he not going out there making $3, $4, $5, $6, $7 million an album. You know, not consistently. So, Lubin was supposed to be, that cash cow, but he went rockabye baby by Jermell Charlo because he was too young and his resume didn't add up. And still to this day, his resume still ain't strong enough to prove to me that he can do anything different than Jermell Charlo. Only thing different is, you know, Kevin Cunningham, and that's a huge X factor. But I gotta visualize it before I can really give an honest opinion on what he's doing as a fighter. But you know, De La Hoya said 54 for a reason. Him and Charlo been going back and forth for a while now. You know, they've been talking about black fighters not being treated right. He's not the only one. I heard stories about Philadelphia fighter Eric Hunter. I heard stories, you know, from Nate Campbell. You hear the stories, you know what I'm saying? And rest in power to Trayvell Mason. He was a Golden Boy fighter that was really good. 6'2", 154-pound fighter out of Austin, Texas that, you know, they failed to promote because of the melanin in his skin. But that's another conversation for another day. But rest in power to that brother. It's supposed to be his birthday next week, too. I was one of the few dudes to really spotlight him and talk about him. When I see him on the Jaime and Gary Spike O'Sullivan card, I was impressed. But, yeah, De La Hoya know what he's doing. Remember he challenged Conor McGregor, and then he backed down and said, I never said I'll fight Conor McGregor. So Oscar be, you know, he be, every day. I get high. He ain't getting high off the same thing Styles P was getting high off, if you feel me. But at his best, he probably outboxed Jermell Charlo, to be honest. At his best, but guess what? This ain't his best. He fought, Floyd in like 2008, 2007, something like that. So it's a long way from that. You know what I'm saying? Some of these it was all old head energy like last year. Pascal coming back, beating up on Brown. You had a lot of older fighters showing they still got it, you know what I'm saying, in the past. So maybe Oscar De La Hoya can go in there and hang with Jermell Charlo. It's all about hitting and not getting hit, but I think he's been out the ring too long. You know, he still, you know, maybe he can get in shape, maybe get the itch back, but 9 times out of 10, he probably going to sleep. You know, he is. He still work out and all that, but it's different from training for the fight, sparring, all that good stuff. So I don't know why Oscar De La Hoya even entertaining coming back to the ring. Is his money getting that funny? Is he getting the itch? Is he going through a midlife crisis? But Jermell Charlo should go in there and make him look bad. He shouldn't even have a Rocky Balboa in Mason Dixon moment where, you know, Rocky kind of gave Mason some trouble in the Rocky movie. So if he let that happen and De La Hoya just have a glimmer of light, or De La Hoya go the distance, he gonna get clowned. But he gonna make a lot of money fuck with Oscar, man. Real talk. That they might can sell a few pay-per-views. The back and forth, the beef, I'm pretty sure Al Heyman will let, you know, Jermell Charlo go ahead and shoot the fade and make the money. But Maybe that could be an avenue to a Canelo fight. You know, but you got to ask yourself what Oscar De La Hoya talking about. He'll fight these younger fighters and then like Conor McGregor and then pull out and then you want to fight. I want to go to 54 and you know you was just beefing with Jermell. So you know Jermell, right? Like you subliminally calling me out. Like what's up? You know I'm the top dog at 54. We can do it, but De La Hoya jab had to carry the way. His jab, his movement. Charlo can't cut the ring off at all. That's the problem. If Charlo can cut the ring off a lot better, you know, then he probably caused a lot of problems for De La Hoya soon, expeditiously, when they come to that fight. Sorry, my neck, woo, tensing up, it's hot. But, yeah, he probably caused him a lot of issues if he can cut the ring off. But De La Hoya at this point, man, this ain't no Bernard Hopkins. Hopkins stayed pretty active. You ain't gotten the ring since, was it Pacquiao was the last time we seen him in the ring or whatever? You know, if you want to fight somebody, how about fight Canelo? He need a op. Real talk. Canelo need an opponent. You know, they looking. You said that, you know, Golden Boy wanted to be a Golden Boy opponent. Why not, you know, Oscar and Canelo? But you know what? I'll take Oscar and Jermell. That'd be a good fight. You know, they have some words, you know. But Oscar jab, you know, that jab ain't going nowhere. Oscar gonna hit him with that left jab. Bop, bop, bop. And Charlo don't even know how to slip and cut the distance off. All Charlo know how to do is come in with his face and his high guard and swing wild and crazy. If this was young De La Hoya give Charlo some issues at 54. He get on his toes, he'd stick, he'd beat shit out of Charlo at this point. Now, if Charlo was the Charlo with Ronnie Shields, he'd have a better shot. But, like I said before, man, you got all these old fighters talking about coming back in the game. The game has been so good to me and my E40 boys. You got all these old heads, you know, talking about coming back. Evander, for whatever reason, Riddick Bowe and James Toney, they can't even talk. Mike Tyson. Everybody getting the itch of corona. Everybody started to work out again to get ready for fighting. You know, these are some dudes that who grossed over $100 million in their career. Oscar, Mike, Evander, Riddick Bowe. You know what I'm saying? If that don't show you, a lot of these fighters never gross $100 million in their fight career. And this was in the 90s predominantly. You know, De La Hoya fought through the 2000s, but, you know, if these dudes had all this money in their career, and they had the same profession as Jermell, Errol Spence, Terrence Crawford, Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, Anthony Joshua, and they lost all that money. You feel me? They lost all that money. Let that marinate throughout their career. Muhammad Ali was making $5 million a fight on regular TV. Sugar Ray Leonard was making $10 million on one fight he had on NBC. You lost all that. They lost all that money. Why can't it happen to y'all? The reason why Mike Tyson can bounce back, Evander can bounce back and still live, and the reason that De La Hoya can bounce back and still live is because they fought named fighters. They were brands. There ain't no brands in boxing not named Canelo and Anthony Joshua. They were brands. So if these dudes down on their knuckles and they got to fight again to make money, because ain't nobody fighting for free for the love of the fucking sport. People fighting because they need a check. And y'all sitting here crying about, you know, the little money y'all making. Y'all ain't making more money than they was making. With inflation, without inflation, Ray Leonard was on NBC. He got $10 million one fight. Ali was on regular TV in a championship fight, $5 million. Mike was raking it in. You know what I'm saying? And with inflation, that's like 20 in Sugar Ray Leonard. That's like shit, 15 or 20 for Muhammad Ali. And the reason Ali was able to sell the rights to his name is because he had a name. He had a brand. Who in boxing outside the 2 hour name is a brand? None of these dudes. None of the Al Heyman fighters are a brand. If Pacquiao was a brand, he wouldn't still be fighting. Pacquiao fighting because he need a check. You know what I'm saying? If Floyd come back and fight because he need a check, ain't nobody putting their bodies through all this bull job and running on concrete and doing sit-ups and taking punishment to the head to come in here and please the fans or, you know, live through a midlife crisis. Man, come on. A lot of these dudes didn't want to train when they was younger. Prince Nazim said, shit, I'm going to let my belly out now. Get in my belly. He like, shit, I'm tired of training. These dudes need a check. Oscar need that bread. And Oscar going to try to change his mind. Oh, I wasn't calling nobody out. And no, you said you could do damage at 154 pounds. So you called out the number 154 pounder in Charlo. Y'all have some words. Well, shit. Either you stand on your power and you fight little Charlo, Iron Man Charlo, or you just shut up and don't come back at all. That's all people asking. You know, but that'll be Charlo's most financial and lucrative fight, and that's sad. That, you know, but 10 years after Oscar done fought, whenever the last time Oscar done fought, that he still can come in and make the most money in the division. That's because, I ain't gonna say because the 54 ain't fighting each other, but, you know, 47 pounders, they're scared to fight each other. They should be at 54, 60, you know, and these new promoters don't know how to market fighters and build a brand. None of these fighters on a Gatorade, a Powerade commercial. None of these fighters is on an iPhone commercial, a Samsung commercial. Even if they did those commercials and brands for free, a Wheaties box, that can boost their notoriety up. Don't nobody know these fighters, but hey, you know, Oscar can get Jermell Charlo known if they fight. So let me know what you think about a possible male Jermell Charlo fight versus Oscar De La Hoya, and a possible De La Hoya come back. I would expect Jermell Charlo to knock his dick in the dirt, to be honest. If he don't, anything less than the stoppage, I don't want to hear shit else about Charlo, brother, again. Hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, response, shit, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. All my social media links in the description. We got a Facebook group as well, too. Want to make a donation to the channel, just share the video, Cash App, PayPal, description. Let me know what you guys think. We gone.